When the last din of battle had fallen silent, and the faint echo of steel upon bone had faded into the whispering reeds, Asvard, Grimwalker, and Salathir stood among the trampled mire, pondering the dark deeds of that hour and the road yet before them. Heavy upon their hearts lay the knowledge that the fallen could not be left unpurified, for in those sodden lands the spirits of the slain were known to linger, and bodies unburned might become vessels for malice anew. Thus they resolved grimly, but without hesitation, to give all the dead to the cleansing flame, even Harith, for mercy in life could not undo peril in death. Yet when the fires had died to embers and only smoke curled upward, doubt came upon them. Their guide was gone, and the path to Setnamen lay hidden amongst marsh and mist. Then Salathir spoke, recalling dimly the parting words of Eluniath. "Do not depart without Gulathang's echo." What meaning lay in that counsel she could not yet discern, though its weight pressed upon her spirit like an unfulfilled doom. It was Grimwalker who broke the silence, turning his gaze to the churned earth at their feet. The Marsh Dwellers, careless in their passing, had left behind a broad and unhidden trail, and he spoke of following it to learn whence the creatures had come. So the company set forth, and ere long the spoor led them to a narrow culvert, strangled with reeds and rank growth, from which issued a foul breath and a cold one. There they knew they had found the lair of their foes. They sought to enter softly, but the way soon betrayed them. The tunnel constricted, forcing them to stoop, and the marks of the Marsh Dwellers were plain, gouges scored into the clay walls, and wide footprints pressed deep into the mud. The passage emptied at last into a series of chambers, rotting and choked with reeds, strewn with broken trinkets and corroded scraps of metal, relics gnawed by time beyond memory. As they searched these foul rooms, danger found them. From a small antechamber, 2 Marsh Dwellers sprang forth, and bitter was the struggle that followed. Though Asvard and Grimwalker were both wounded, strength and grim resolve prevailed, and the evil spirits were laid low at last, dissolving into silence and stench. Afterward they searched the lair with care, and long did they debate a dark and ominous pool that lay in one corner of one of the chambers. Still as the night sky and thick with mire it was. At length, Salathir, steeling her will, waded into its depths. There, beneath the clinging mud, her hand closed upon something wrapped in cloth, and from it she drew forth the sword, dark-hued and ancient, with Sindarin runes placed upon its blade, and set within its hilt an iron ring, heavy and full of unspoken meaning. Bearing this finding with them, they dragged the bodies of the Marsh Dwellers into the daylight, and consigned them also to the fire, lest any shadow linger behind. Only then did they turn once more to the sword. Upon its blade they discovered an inscription, wrought in the fair tongue of the elves. Ide guannun, igorthe dedwen, okibin, I fier nadur, morn gwithnin yawaith. I watch the moment where death departs. I do not bind the spirit in darkness. My work is sorrow long remembered.